Ooh, and we are off. Already seeing route divergence, of course. Getting a map to Desert Palace. So maybe we'll get a map check, see what's in store for that dungeon. There it is. Looks like it's just a pendant. Good info to know off the bat. Tree pole just giving us some rupees, but that's always a little nice in the beginning of the game. They're a hot commodity around here in Hyrule.
It's interesting to see that we already have 3 different routes.
Yeah, Caladryus opting to go for Houlihan. And was that a vanilla sword over there?
Yes.
Did Uncle give a sword?
Yes.
Wow. So going over to Uncle, already paying off. I always like finding sword right there at Uncle, because you can go right into escape, get all these chests, whack them out of the way.
Yeah, having the sword early on really makes things very easy at the start.
It really does. It kind of turns open mode into not so open mode. You just don't have the annoying rain, luckily. It's interesting that Ridley hasn't gone over there, because he's missing out on his sword right now. Which, if he decides to go South Shore after kind of pilfering around through here in Kakariko, sword would come in handy, so you're not wasting all your bombs. Ooh, Mafia Guido getting owned by a blue guard over down by the Haunted Grove, I think it's called.
Yep.
Finding a blue mail down at the bottom of the well. Ridley, unfortunately, doesn't have any bombs. I think he was hoping to find some in here, but unfortunately does not, so he'll have to come back and grab that chest eventually. Or he won't. Who knows? Ben finding a big key in Zelda's chest to Eastern Palace. That's always a great find. Makes going into Eastern early a little more worth it.
Ooh, there was a small key in the lumberjack tree.
Oh man, that's always the worst. What if that's the
Yeah.
Swamp Palace key?
That would be really painful.
Very painful. Worst way. Swamp Palace is already painful, but that's the most painful way. Alright, Ridley, coming back here with a bomb. He's gotta check that. You can't leave that there. You never know. Could be something important. And it was important. It's the hook shot. Ben's going ahead and checking what is on the maze ledge. Just a compass. He's gonna bail from that. No one needs any compasses. Unfortunately, in the Keysanity mode, compasses don't really do a whole lot. Maps are great. They show you whether a dungeon is going to be a crystal or a pendant. Compasses, they don't do much. They just tell you how many chests are in a dungeon while you're in there. Moon Pearl in Blind's Hut. Also a great find. Ridley's stacking in the goodies, except for a sword. So
Yeah, the compass is only really useful for newer players, I would say.
Yeah, so me. They're very great for me. I'm bad at counting, so they usually come in handy. Caladryus is farming here for a couple bombs. Always a good play. There's 2 bush spots right there. He's having a little trouble with that guard as well. That guard is out there to ruin everyone's day. Ben finding Cape in Chicken Hut. I don't know if we've seen that yet. I don't believe we have. This is looking like a decent call.
Cape this early is interesting. Maybe there's something in Aghanim's tower.
Yeah, I'm never a fan of seeing Cape early on. That makes me wondering if I gotta start heading over to Aghanim, which is never a good feeling.
And apparently the Zig kid had Swamp Small Key. Yes. No wonder that he is sick playing in the swamps.
Yeah, right? That is also a very good key to find, though. Early on. Just ease of mind, don't have to worry about it. That is one key that can certainly make life difficult for you. Ben selling the bee to merchant. Get some easy 100 rupees. That's always fun to see.
That poor bee.
Yeah, he's gonna be sold to a life of slavery by the merchant now. What do you think the bottle merchant uses him for?
Good question.
I'd like to think that he just has a house filled with golden bees. Like he collects
That would be
them.
awesome.
That's what I think Vtorp's house looks like. Getting our first dive over into Mini Moldorm Cave by Ridley. But not before picking up 10 arrows. Very important. We'll see. He still doesn't have a sword, but luckily he did grab that hook shot, which makes very easy work of these Moldorms if you have okay aim. They can be a little skittish, so sometimes a little hard to hit, as you can see. He got him, though. The key to pod. Some compasses. Not really a whole lot, though. Not a very key-heavy Keysanity so far. Ridley on his way to the Ice Rod Cave.
I'm interested to see if he's going for a fake film. He could get 3 items and check a 4th. Or if he waits until he gets all the rupees for thrower.
That's always a hard call when you don't have the rupees, but you do have the moon pearl, so you're able to fake flipper and grab the waterfall cave. Generally, I like to, since I'm over here already in Ice Rod Cave. It looks like he is, since he's not saving and quitting.
Yep.
Ben getting all the hearts in the world from those mini Moldorms. They had lots of love for him. Oop, Caladryus not grabbing that chest after he hookshotted to it. here he goes. Fake flippering. Whee! Just a bomb upgrade. Ridley not going for Hobo, interestingly enough. Might not want to sequence break too much. We'll see if he goes for Waterfall Cave.
Or maybe he doesn't know how to do the fake flippers from Hobo.
He might
As a
not.
possibility.
Yeah. Finding a map to Skullwoods. It's another map off the list, so once we get to the Dark World, we'll be able to know what what Skullwoods is going to be. Ben, I think, heading over to Eastern now. We'll be able to get a look. He'll be able to clear out a big portion of this. And if he gets the bow, he might even be able to finish it, which would be stellar.
And there was a big key on the Sour Ledge.
I'll keep that in mind. Don't want to forget about that. Turtle Rock is the green pendant. That's always a scary thought. That can either be good or bad. Ooh! Hammer and Ice Rod! Sahasrala, what are you hiding in your basement? Basement? Oh gosh. Back door? That's not the word I'm looking for. I give up. So as we just found out, Turtle Rock is the pendant, so that ice rod may or may not come in handy. We'll see. His closet, that's right. Everyone kind of following in each other's footsteps right now. With Ben leading the pack. Getting the booties in that first chest of Eastern. That's always a great find. Because we want to go fast.
Yep.
That's one of my most satisfying items to find, personally. Because I'm like, yes! Finally! I don't have to walk everywhere.
Same for me. I just love having the boots.
Having the hook shot in Eastern is also really, really nice, because you get to skip a little room. Also a very satisfying feeling. Ooh, Caladryus taking a death to what I can only assume was maybe crabs?
Looked like it.
They're deadly. Especially with only 4 hearts. Take 2 hits from those meanies and you're down. Oh, it was a fake flip death. Also, not fun, because that's an insta-kill.
But it could be worse. Could be a soft lock in all the versions.
Yeah. We don't talk of those dark days. Ben finding a Tower of Hera small key. That's nice. That'll allow him to get to basement if he has a fire source at the time. Like I said, all 4 players are kind of just following each other's footsteps in a clockwards direction on screen. Alright, and Ben has cleared out Eastern, really only grabbing the boots as a prize, but like I said, a very good prize. Can only assume he'll go over to Bonk Rocks now. Check those out.
Yeah, would be the most logical play right now.
But it's looking like we're slowly running out of options. We really just have Agnes Cave and then probably going up to Aghanim himself. Oh, I think Ben's finally going to check Lumberjack now. Gonna see that there's a key up there that he might want. This actually worked out really, really well for Ben, being able to check that. After Bonk Rocks and grabbing the boots pretty recently.
Yeah, the most players are opting to only check it if they already got the boots.
Yeah, I've recently been told that that's the way to go. I got yelled at for checking it early. I learned that that's not the way to go, apparently.
Ooh, Ben is going for Julian.
Yep. I guess Zora is also another option. It's been a while since I've seen this setup.
No, Sora wouldn't be an option since it would be a sequence break. They have no real reasons to go there without logic breaking. They don't have the flippers or power claws to get there normally.
Oh, you're right. That is a sequence break. I didn't even think about the gloves.
Ah. Seems like the flippers were in the library.
Oh, were they? We just completely missed that?
Yeah.
Awkward. So scratch all that.
Just forget the last minute. I never talked. Like you always.
Yeah, we've been quiet for the last minute. Ben's a little short on rupees, so I'm sure he'll just go up into Blind's hut up here, grind a couple real fast. I don't think Ben has even been anywhere near the South Shore at all.
No, I didn't saw him there.
So we're gonna get our first hobo check. A legal hobo check. I shouldn't say legal. It's all legal, but an in the logic hobo check. Ooh, and he was definitely hiding something good. He was playing some music under the bridge, and we stole that from him. So he's all alone.
Yeah.
That opens up a lot for us. And by a lot, I really just mean Death Mountain, but hopefully we'll find some goodies up there to steer us away from Aghanim. I think that's the dream right now.
What has Ben doing?
I don't bush grab?
Ah, okay.
Grabbing the
Getting
rest of the
more
rupees. Yeah.
It seems like he's going to Sora first, then.
He's activating his flute. Probably gonna flute to 8, I would assume?
Yep,
But now that I've said it, that's not what he's gonna do at all.
as always.
That's how it works, right?
Yep.
All right, let's see where he goes. Right to 1. Perfect. Oh no, he went to 8. I was right. I did it. Now he's gonna go over to Zora, spend all of his money on something great, I'm sure.
And we will find out what the big key on the ledge is.
Having a Hera big key would be pretty awesome, and then finding a fire source up on Death Mountain would be the absolute dream. Alright, what are we spending our money on today? Oh, a big key!
Ooh.
Might actually be some value. A Hera big key! Not quite what I was going for, but that works. Right idea, wrong place. So what is this one? Skullwoods. You don't have to go back and dive back in later. That's always a nice find.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting. Ben's really just covering all his bases right now before he goes up the mountain. Not a bad call since we're looking like a potential Aghanim seed. It's never a bad idea, especially when you have the flute. This is a relatively quick check. See Mafia doing some Houlihan himself. Getting some money for that Zora. Caladryus picking up his big key to Skullwoods. And he should be off to Death Mountain himself as well.
And we are finally on Death Mountain.
After 22 minutes, we're here. We've made it. Ben going through this dark room, in my opinion, one of the easier dark rooms in the game. You can kind of, if you haven't a general idea of what it looks like, it's pretty easy to filter through, especially since you're really only just going through one room, just backwards one time and then forwards the second, if you have the flute. Ridley's taking this ball and chain guy on an adventure to the left. Mafia Guido looked like he was having some trouble getting up that ladder. Just some bombs on Spectral Rock, but a small key in Spectral Rock Cave. Obviously gonna want to grab that. Small key, always nice. Especially before you even get to Dark World. You want to stock up on those. Ridley making the Aghanim play, interestingly enough. It looks like he forewent Hobo. So if Ben finds some progression up here, we don't know if Ridley's play is gonna pay off. Especially because Lumberjack has a small key. It's really hard to tell until he picks up that small key. Oh, that's true. It's Keysanity. Oh, we found the GT big key and the big key to Thieves Town. I always forget it's Keysanity, and you can't get far in Aghanim's Tower. See if he goes for the dark maze. Oh, but he doesn't have any keys. Got it. Keysanity, man. Another pod key. So we have 3 pod keys, a bunch of big keys. Been setting up a bomb jump, not quite getting it.
Seems like that Ridley forgot that he didn't check Soa.
I think he's going Agnes Cave. So he'll figure it out shortly, I think. I mean, he'll run out of options eventually. Just 20 rupees on the floating island. Then heading up to Tower O'Hara. We don't know if it's a crystal or a pendant, but he can full clear it, so it's always a good idea to just do it. Unless, of course, well, he can't go to basement unless he finds a fire source.
But I
So-
bet we will find one soon.
Oh, now that you've said that. Ridley checking what's going to be over on Desert Ledge. It's a boomerang.
Either they find a book here or Moon Pearl and Power Claws. Otherwise, they can't progress anywhere.
Well, they have the Moon Pearl.
Oh,
So that's one hurdle down.
Yeah, it might only the Power Claws then.
Or the Fire Rod. So they can check basement now. You were right, Tara. They found a fire rod. Or a fire source. Fire rod, yeah. I think Ridley is walking around. I think he finally figured out that he needs to go over to Hobo.
Yeah, walking over the bridge probably reminded him.
Nice and easy hammer Moldorm fight, giving a nice little blessing of half magic and a pendant. So we now know what all the pendants are, which also means we know what crystals we have. Once we get to the Dark World, we can talk to the bomb dude, and he'll tell us what the red crystals are. And we'll have all the information we need, which is... information is very nice in Keysanity. Ridley has just enough for Zora. And he will be rewarded with 2 big keys. So right now, the only big keys I think we actually need are going to be the Pod big key and the Mire big key. Otherwise, we can theoretically live without the Swamp Palace big key and the Ice Palace big key.
Yep. And Ben found his Power Claws in the basement of Hera.
A very, very nice find. So they have their Dark World access now. Then I'm going to peek in Spiral Cave here. Ridley is going over to activate his own flute so he can get up to Death Mountain. Finding a red ring in Spiral Cave.
Caladryus also taking a look into Aghanim's tower.
He's just gonna find himself a heart piece, though, I think. Not anything too great. I wonder, he was on Death Mountain. I wonder what made him leave.
Well, anyway, time for the hype cave.
Is it gonna be hype today? It is! Well, so far. We have a lamp we can see. We have a small key to GT, not as hype. Small key to GT, still not hype. That was lead up cave. Let on cave. We thought it was gonna be okay.
At least we can see in the dark now.
I think we're gonna finally find out what our two red crystals are. Ice Palace and Swamp Palace. That's interesting.
Yeah.
We can finish both of those right now. We have the one key to Swamp Palace. We don't need the big key for it. We have a fire rod to get through Ice Palace. We have a hammer.
But we can't get into Ice Palace just yet, because we're still missing the Titan Smiths.
Oh, that's true. I always forget about those. I think that was just a compass? I don't know, those are really fast, Jack.
Yes, it was a compass.
Oh yeah, and also mirror for swamp. We can't get it anywhere. Never mind.
Just as, let's say, it's both dungeons we don't need a big key for.
Yeah, I think that's more what I was thinking of. Not really thinking of getting into the dungeons. Apparently. Getting a catfish check from Ben.
But it's interesting to see that Ben is checking locations who other players delays to check it often. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going into the really out of the way places this time. From what I've seen, you really don't see Ben do that often, but I think he's realized he's doing Keysanity, and it's often worth it to check these out of the way places.
Yeah, since the item pool is so much bigger, it's more worth to go to those places.
Exactly. Well, it's interesting because Ben, as the champion of both the spring and fall tournaments, he went into this Keysanity tournament, really never playing Keysanity before. So I've been wanting to see how he's been doing. It looks like he's already gotten a good grasp of it, though. Going into the village of outcasts. Finding silvers. Taunting us because we don't have the bow yet. I think there was a net up on Bumper Cave, which Ben totally could have gotten. But he's saying nope to that. Caladryus is gonna go grab his big keys, or big key from Zora to go up to Hera. So that'll grab him his power gloves, get him access into the Dark World.
And Ben found his book in the chess game.
And finding some drugs in Thieves Town. Seems kinda fitting.
Yeah.
Small key to Ice Palace. It's nice, makes routing it a little easier. Ridley finishing up Tower of Hera. Key to Meyer from Ben in Thieves Town. And a big old 20. Ben looks like he'll be the first of our runners to get a crystal by finishing up Thieves Town here. Ridley on his way to get his power glove.
Ooh, nice hallway.
Interesting enough, we haven't found any small keys for Tool Rock yet. But have keys kind of everywhere else. Ooh. Oh, Mafia, I think, killed too many people, so his poultry gave him a little bit of magic instead of the money he wanted. Get a nice little heart refill over on Ben's end. Caladryus immediately getting shoved off the edge by Moldorm. Just ran right into his head and got bounced away. I did not catch what was in the big key chest in Thieves Town. Caladryus still getting bounced around by Moldorm. He just got bounced right back up on top. Luckily not falling this time.
Yeah, sometimes Mordom just don't want to deal with Link.
Yeah, he's like, go away. I'm busy. I just want to run around in my room alone. Very nice fight from Ben on blind. Giving him some money. Caladryus takes Moldorm down. And 40 minutes in, we have our first crystal.
Yeah, but it will be only like 5 or 6 minutes until we get the second one.
Mafia Guido giving the fortune teller a golden bee? Interesting. I think maybe he... I don't know. Maybe he thought that the fortune teller... I think maybe he thought the fortune teller gave him money? As opposed to the bottle merchant? Ooh, finding the mirror in Big Chest of Skull Woods. That does give us access to Swamp Palace now, and the big key to Turtle Rock.
And yeah, since Swamp is also a crystal, we probably will see it after Skullwoods.
Yeah, if you can finish a crystal dungeon, you really want to. Especially when you can absolutely 100% full clear Swamp, that's 10 items. It's a lot. The chances of something being in there, it's a gold mine. Ben handling this Gibdo room like a pro. I cannot nearly do that room as well. I get thrown around by the Gibdos anytime I try to attempt that. Ridley saying bye to his golden bee to make way for some arguably more important potions.
Yeah, the Gipter room can sometimes be annoying in the beginning.
Ooh, we're seeing the back of Escape here. Maybe? I don't think we've seen this yet. Getting another bee in a bottle. They're just getting thrown at us. I'm gonna grab another crystal here on Ben's end at Skull Woods. Looks like we're getting some hammer strats. Whenever I see this, I just imagine Link going around swinging a hammer at a moth, and it makes me giggle a little. Getting kind of unlucky with these spikes. So he's opting to use the fire rod instead. With half magic, I can agree with this. Oh!
And I have sadly to announce some sad news. Mafia kinda broke his controller.
Oh! Oh my. Hopefully he has a replacement? Chat is saying keyboard strats. Something's telling me that's not going to be the case. We have Ridley and Caladryus about to grab their mirrors at practically the same time.
I'm wondering what Ben is doing.
Looks like he's turning in his drugs. Seeing what that gets him.
₹50 for Fox.
He's paying him to buy more potions. So I would assume that Ben is gonna take this to check out the digging game, Check out what Stumpy has. Or check the pedestal. Oh man. It's happening, boys. And girls.
As always, I hope pedestal has nothing.
Just couch cash.
Good.
That's... I feel like that's so common in Keysanity. Ridley getting grabbed. And tossed back to the beginning, having to deal with these Gibdos again. So I think the next play here is going to be to go over to Skullwood, or to Swamp Palace.
Well, it seems he goes for the Graveyard Ledge and the King's Tomb first.
It's probably a better call. I mean, either way, you're kind of grabbing 2 items, either if you go to the north or the south, so it's just kind of a 50-50 chance on if either of them give you anything. Finding another big key. Got an Ice Palace big key. Another one that's nice to have, but not necessary. Ridley was getting manhandled by those hands. Not really finding anything besides that big key. Oof, taking a death in Skullwoods. This place is not a fun place to be in when you only have Fighter Sword. Although with half magic and Fire Rod, it makes it a little more trivial. Still not fun though. Oh, was it a Death Warp? I just saw him in Skull and then dying. Finding another map, but I think for the most part, yeah, we don't really need it. I think Ben might have just instinctively picking it up.
Since we already knew where all the pendants are, maps became useless.
Yeah, back to their useless selves. Whew! Ridley barely using up his last magic to take out Moth. Getting rewarded with a single arrow. Meanwhile, Caladryus is making his way through Thieves Town. He's gonna grab his first crystal, as Ridley just got his. Gonna get a Bombos check from Ben. He doesn't have the Master Sword, so he can't quite get what's on there, but knowing what it is will be important. Now he knows that he doesn't need to come back. So far, The seed has been pretty straightforward in where it wants you to go, as far as I can tell. It's kind of just slowly giving you the items you need to get through each dungeon. So it makes me wonder what he's going to find here in Swamp Palace. I would assume maybe Titan's Mitts. Dare I say the bow.
Oh, I don't think so. I bet the seed is gonna be mean to us and leads them to pot.
Bowless pod.
Yep.
That's always a bad time. So still, like from the beginning, everyone's just kind of following in each other's footsteps. Ridley making his way through Thieves' Town. Caladryus opted not to go through Skull Woods, even though he had everything he needed to beat it.
And we just found our first medallion, Aoife, in Swamp.
Have yet to find out if that's important or not, since we can't get over to Turtle Rock or Mire yet. So if they really find nothing in this dungeon, their only option should be pod at that point. Or desert. But they can't really get much through deserts, it's a pendant. I feel like pod would be the better choice, because they have 3 keys. 4 keys. With hammer jump, they can pretty much get to everything. Ben not having the big key to Swamp, so that's the one chest he's gonna have to leave behind.
Yeah, sadly. It's always annoying if you can't full clear it on your first visit.
Yeah, Swamp's just one of those... those awful places to get back to. Finding the Master Sword and a Castle Tower key. And a sword. And a shield. One of those. Caladryus has found his way to Swamp Palace. But yeah, Swamp is one of those places where leaving the big chest is incredibly obnoxious. Because getting back to it is a pain.
Yeah.
And it'll always weigh in your mind. Like, oh, what if I left something in there?
That's the luxus of entrance randomizer, that the swamp area is always trained.
Yeah. That's the one good thing about entrance. Ooh, very, very, very nice Argus fight from Ben. Just a Master Sword Argus. He made that look very, very clean and easy when it is not.
And I was right, they need to go to Palace of Darkness, unless the chest in the darkness of Ajneb's tower has something.
Yeah, Ben with the Castle Tower key can now check both of the chests, as opposed to all our other players who have only been able to check the one so far.
Oh.
Oh, and he's also going to the back? I guess he hasn't checked, no one's checked Sewer Chest yet.
Nope, nobody did.
I am very well known for forgetting Sewer Chest, and always, 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 always getting destroyed by it. I wouldn't this time, though.
At least you don't forget chests in obvious plain sight, like me.
I don't know what I would hate more. Forgetting the same chest over and over again. Or forgetting obvious ones. They're both pretty bad. Ridley checking Hype Cave for the first time. He's gonna grab his lamp. Luckily hasn't needed it until this point. I did not see what was in that chest in the maze.
It was a hard piece.
Boo.
And wow, Ben is really going for the spike cave now, and the tablet.
Yeah, that's the only chest up here that he has left. I'm wondering if he's hoping to find the bow before he goes to pod. Oh. Oh, he's also checking Ether. Now that he has the Master Sword as well. Just 5 rupees. Raining from the heavens. I don't know, $5 fell from the sky onto my face, I wouldn't be too upset.
Let's see if spike cave pays off.
Finding just a heart container. Overworld hasn't been too kind. It was pretty kind in the beginning, but it kind of died off.
So,
Especially these out-of-the-way places. Oh,
finally time for Palace of Darkness.
I'm feeling the Titan's Mitts in here. Titan's Mitts, maybe a medallion. Meanwhile, Caladryus is using hammer strats on our boy Argus. Using the strat of grabbing two at a time and then hammering them both. Or trying to hammer them both. Ridley picking up his ether in Swamp Palace. Getting some blue goo down at the bottom of pod. That's our third bottle. One more out in the world. Looks like Caladryus is going back into swamp to clear out left side, I can only assume.
Yep. Wait, he died?
Interesting. Oh, did he die?
Yeah.
Oh,
Our
he did.
tracker's saying he died.
Ooh.
And Ben found his Titan's Mitts.
There they are. And a big key to pod. Not super helpful since he still doesn't have the bow.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
a weight off his mind. Getting some hammer jump up in here. Nails it. It did allow him to grab that big key, or big chest, so that's the one good thing about that. Getting a red mail, he gets a little red leaf on his bum now. And finding the cane. So that opens up Mire for us. And Turtle Rock. Of course, I think Ice Palace is now the play. And indeed, I think that's where he's going.
I would have checked the Maya area first to see what medallion I need.
Yeah, but I think Ben just kinda... Since he's still looking for a decent amount of items, just wanna get this crystal out of the way. I would venture to guess that Mire would be his next stop after he clears this out.
The only two things Ben is missing is the bow and Maya big key.
Another pod key. That is true. That is all they're missing, or he's missing at this point. Well, and possibly medallions. So I guess you were right in saying that checking it would be smart. You win this one, Tear.
I always do.
I believe it.
Ah yeah, another pod key. He is right.
Oh, they just got it, so that's good.
Yeah.
But not quite taking that other Stalfos out. Alright, Caladryus taking down Argus the second time, getting his revenge. While Ridley takes him out the first time, maybe? We'll see. He has 3 hearts left. Caladryus loaded up on bees. 2 golden bees at that. I think Caladryus was about to make that Ice Palace play and realized that he did not have the Titan's Mitts. Grabbing another map. Not too helpful right now. Getting that Bombos check from Ridley, although we know he's only going to get an arrow upgrade.
I'm interested to see if Ridley is also delaying pod to check more overworld locations.
In search of the bow, I think that's what both him and Caladryus are up to right now. Ridley cashing in his mushroom for some cash. Although I think Caladryus is making that pod play now. So he'll be heavily rewarded with his Cane of Samaria and Titan's Mitts. Still interesting that he hasn't gone to Skull Woods yet, when he can clear it out.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. Getting a completely pointless Hyrule Castle key on Ben's end. But unless Cold Stare has something, Ice Palace was a little bit of a bust item-wise and key-wise. Ridley getting bullied by the thief.
But Ben will have the option to check the Fat Fairy after Ice Palace.
That is true. So effectively, he's getting 3 items here. Taking very quick work of Cold Stare. Another one of those maps that we don't want to see.
Yeah, it seems like he needs to go to the Fat Fairy now. Or the Maya area.
I'm thinking he will take that Fat Fairy route real quick. Yeah. Just in case he finds that Meyer Big Key. Ridley still checking all these overworld locations. Gotta send him those thoughts to go to pod. I'm not quite sure how many pod keys he has, but I'm going to assume it's around 4.
Yeah, probably.
No, I didn't catch it when he was menuing. Alright, here it is. We have our Fat Fairy. Piece of heart! And a bomb upgrade, unfortunately. Wonder where Ben is heading to now.
He's doing blacksmith and pet cave.
Also not a bad idea. There we have Bombos. So making that chances of being able to get into Mire a little more likely. And unfortunately making the chances of having to go into Turtle Rock more likely as well. Caladryus on his way into ice. Not gonna get anything too good, but will grab a crystal. Alright, purple chest, what do you got? It's a key to Turtle Rock. Uh-oh. I think that makes that 3. Which if they skip the big key chest, he can technically full clear Turtle Rock. We're getting all the maps now.
Time for a Checkerboard Cave.
Come on, let's see the D in here. Nope. It was one of those things that I really like seeing just in Overworld lying around. I don't know why. Taking a quick little dip in the desert. I can get down with this play. He can't get over to right side, but he can check this big chest and on the torch.
And it was Ether for Maya.
So Ben could have gotten in here without grabbing that Bombos tablet. Oh! Oh, no! I saw the big key and got so excited! Boo! That's the most
Okay.
heartbreaking thing. The next time we see a big key... Yeah, that too. But that means he has to get back in there. I think that's not what we want to see.
No. Ooh, he's finishing desert.
I mean, he's right here. It's a quick little jaunt through. But yeah, next time that we see a big key, we know for sure it's going to be the Meyer big key. We have all the other ones in the world. Yeah, there was also the chance that Ben was going to steal the key and go to right side and grab those two chests instead, but I think that's always a scary thought. That's a sequence break that can not go well sometimes. Nice landmolus fight. Taking him down quickly. Meanwhile, Ridley's going to be taking a peek up through the second chest of Castle Tower. Caladryus got his Titan's Mitt, made him his way into ice, is going to get his crystal.
It seems like he's heading into Maya. But I bet the big key for Maya is in Turtle Rock.
I don't know, at this point I'm hoping we find everything we need in here. Turtle Rock is Quake, you don't even have to think about it. Then again, if you're a sadistic viewer, then that's exactly what you want.
So, always.
Ooh. Getting his level 3 sword. Makes fighting things a little easier. Makes Ganon easier. A lot easier. It's the biggest difference. Jumping from Master Sword to Tempered is like a whole new world. Ridley still... Oh, now he is. Now he's going to pod. I think he checked every overworld location possible.
Ooh, hold that.
Powder is nice. Maybe not for Ben, but powder is nice. There we find the bow. So now, the last thing we need is that Meyer big key.
A late bow. Who had guessed that?
Yeah. No one knew. Oh man, if you have to go all the way into Turtle Rock just for the Meyer big key.
Yeah, but Chat is also pointing out the key behind Lumberjack Tree could be the Desert Small Key. On the right side could be the Misery Maya Big Key.
Oh no. That's very true. In fact, that's very few other keys that it can be at this point.
Yep.
It could be another GT key. It could be another Turtle Rock key. Ben gonna be able to clear out Pod and Eastern in one fell swoop. Just has to get those 2 right chests in Pod, and then go to Armos and Eastern. Obviously beat Helmasaur as well.
Yeah, that's true. Ben has many options at the moment.
Ridley opting to hammer jump before going to the right side, so he doesn't have that pod key to get that big chest, unfortunately. And also is missing... well, he only has 1 key left. Well, he gets the cane, so he still needs Titan's Mitts. Caladryus turning in his Fat Fairy. There's the Titan's Mitts for Ridley. He's probably either pounding his face or sighing with relief, one of the two.
Maybe both.
At the same time.
Yep.
Finding that big key. Deciding to mirror out and go right back. I don't know why he didn't just go back through and walk down to a hammer jump from that bridge again, but... Meanwhile, Ben, taking quick work of Helmasaur, he goes down with 1 silver arrow to the face. Gets his last bottle as a reward. Oh my god. Caladryus has all the bees in the world buzzing around him. Getting bombs for all his hard work.
Yep, let's hope that for Ben he finds the big key for Maya at Amos.
Otherwise, I think we're on our way to Turtle Rock. Or just up. We haven't even seen Dark Death Mountain at all yet.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so it could be still a good amount of places, but
Also swamp big chest.
no. Don't do it. Evil. That's right, he did also grab the powder in Myers. That's also an option. Ridley apparently never even went into Eastern to do a dip at all. So he just went through his first little jaunt through there. Very quick. A pod key. Very quick, Armos. Getting rewarded with a key that he does not need. Caladryus looks like he's about to head into Mire. Grab his bow. Oh, or desert. Alright, here we go. Batman! And... nope. Looks like we're on our way to Dark Death Mountain. Take some peeks up there. Ridley going through Ice Palace to grab his crystal. Caladryus looks like he's also going to take out Lammo. Or steal a key, one of the two. Nope. Gonna go take out Lammo. Still grabbing those burritos. Aren't doing much. Oh, last chest. Oh no. Oh boy. We're gonna go take a look at what Turtle Rock is. And it's Ether! Here we go, we're going in! I wonder, what would be the move to make here? Would it be to just check that last Swamp Palace chest? Or is it
Yes.
to go into... Just no hesitation, yes. I don't know what I would do, honestly. I would cry. That's the answer. Meanwhile, Caladryus taking his dip into mire. He'll grab his bow. I'm just watching. Oh, there it is! There it is! We got it! We're out of here! Ben has
Boy.
officially entered go mode. Yay. Sorry, Tare. Maybe next time.
Yeah, hopefully.
Alright, Ben has just got to clear out Misery Mire. And he will be heading up to GT. Luckily, RidleyDragon and Caladryus are both on the right track to get there. Caladryus will probably be heading up to Death Mountain after this.
Gonna be a quick vitreous fight with several arrows.
That's the best kind of viddy.
Yep.
One where you don't have to damage yourself and put yourself into danger to kill him. Ben laying down a bomb outside. And right there. Ben, don't waste all your 30 bombs. Please.
And another one. Another one.
It's killing me.
Another two. Please, Ben, you are not Dark Magician.
Ben is definitely a showman. And down goes Viddy. The quickest fight you've ever seen. Getting a castle tower key. In case you wanted to go kill Aghanim now. Alright, here we go. Ben is up and away to GT. He won't even have to go left or right. There's nothing for him on either side. He'll go straight up the tower. Doesn't even need to grab a key from anywhere. Meanwhile, Caladryus has grabbed his bow. This is leaving Mire. Gonna head over to Pod and Eastern, clears those out. And Ridley most likely making his way to Mire.
Yep.
I'm gonna take this moment to take a shout out to all these runners. They've been doing an amazing job, running their booties off. If you've been enjoying the race, make sure to give them a follow. It takes a lot to get up here and play the game for a lot of people. So, show them some love. They deserve it.
Time for the gauntlet for Ben.
See how he takes them out. Making relatively quick work of that first room. This room is the worst, in my opinion. These guys are just so unpredictable. But Ben is a pro. And not me. Now Tear. Caladryus and Ridley can still take the bait for that Swamp Palace big key.
I hope so. I want to know what's in there.
I do too now. Down goes Armos on Caladryus' side. Very easy Lammo 2 fight from Ben as well.
Ben just running up the tower.
Ridley, I think, was trying to go grab a bomb. Went a little too far. He's gonna be checking out our girl, Fat Fairy. Ben taking down Moldorm 2. Relative ease. Ooh, barely mistiming that. Not checking that last chest. We don't need it. Alright. Can Ben take down Aghanim without the net? He opted to skip it. Think. Couldn't tell if that was a double or not. Ooh. Blue bullet in the face. These patterns are not being very nice to him. Oh, I think he needs one more. Giving it to him for free. There it is. Agatu's down.
The fight could have been much faster with the bug net. Not really, but still.
But I like to think.
Yeah.
Obviously, getting the bug net would have completely made the blue balls obsolete. Like, they wouldn't have happened. That's how that works, right?
Yep.
Alright, here's Ganon. He's just giving us some lore. Meanwhile, Ridley checking out some more overworld. Grabbing his Bombos medallion that we know is pretty much 100% worthless. Never have to Bombos in our life. Tempered makes this fight pretty quick. Already into the third phase here. Nice. Timing it so you can get a quick little hit on Ganon here. Get another double right here. One more arrow and Ganon is donezo. There it is.
Was a very fast Ganon fight.
Yeah, that was a nice and clean phase 4. All over. Just very, very good fight from Ben. And with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 44 minutes, and 4 seconds, Ben has finished in first place. Very, very, very quick. Very quick Keysanity seed. So, GG's to Ben. We'll see if we'll grab him into an interview, maybe.
Caladryus finally finishing Galwoods.
My browser died there, so I was in the dark for a bit. I don't know what I missed.
Ridley entered Misery Maya, and Caladryus is finishing Skyward at the moment.
Oh yeah, he still never went to Skull Woods. Well, he gets the advantage of having tempered for this fight. Ridley about to go get his bow on the right side. Caladryus taking the rarely seen upper path to that. Getting a Turtle Rock key, hopefully pushing him in that direction. Maybe. They're getting a pedestal check very late.
Yeah, better late than never.
Exactly. At this point, you gotta check. You already have 2 of the pendants. The seed's kind of pushing you towards Turtle Rock. It would be a good idea to check.
Okay, chat, we will be now joined by Ben. Hello, fake Ben. GG on your win.
GG, Ben. Good job.
Hey, thanks for GG's.
So, about the bow.
Yeah, I mean, it was not that good, but I think it wasn't that bad.
No, I mean, 144 for a Keysanity seed, it's solid. Yeah, no, not bad at all. Overall, how do you feel?
I mean, I feel pretty good. I played the seed pretty safe, trying to do as much of a ward as I could before dungeon. I played it really, really safe. And it actually worked out pretty well, so it was really nice.
Yeah, it worked out really well for you. I did note that you were very, very thorough in checking things, so
Yeah.
good on you. You were able to find everything without too much issue. Easy, quick little Turtle Rock dip to get that last big key.
It was very good. I was a bit afraid of the small big chest, but I mean, I had so many to check on TR and East DM, so couldn't go for that.
Tear was against you. I was rooting for you. Tear wanted it to be Swamp Chest.
Wow. Yeah, it's probably nothing.
He also called bow being the troll item, so.
It's pretty often bow. Especially for me.
Yeah, I saw you giving Meyer the blow up at the end there on your way to Vidi.
Yeah.
Placing all the bombs. Gave me a laugh.
I mean, kinda useless anyway, so it's like, you don't lose time for doing it, so why not?
Yeah. Entertaining for sure. Tear, do you have anything to say?
No.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Wait, there's one thing. Give
Okay.
me your results. No.
There's no way.
Damn it.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
you were pretty heavily in the lead this entire time. Everyone was kind of just following in your footsteps for the most part.
Oh, okay.
For the most
I
part,
f-
it seemed pretty linear as well. Like it just pointed you to
Yeah,
each
the sta-
dungeon.
The start was really linear. And yeah, we're getting the big key and small key for Thief Stone right away. So it's like with no choice, then we have the fire rod, a sword, Skullwoods. Yeah, I mean, not really much decision to do.
No, really, the only decision that I can think of was just doing a dungeon incomplete in Overworld.
Yeah, I guess the choice was maybe my TR at the end. Like, I could have gone into TR because I could have get more chests, but I couldn't finish it except if I was keeping one chest. So maybe that was a thing that I could have done, but I was just next to Mario. So
Yeah, and at that point, you know, Torok's a pendant.
yeah, also.
Even though it's the green pendant, I don't know. It's just something you usually don't want to see.
Yeah. Yeah, and getting the ice rod right away. It's like, oh, come on.
I know. Right in Sahasra's hut next to the hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, once we saw that Turtle Rock was Ether, I was like, well, guess we're going in.
Yeah, I think if I couldn't go, the only choice I had was really Swarm Big Chest. Then it would have been quick, and then I would have gone into TR anyway. I really think I had nothing left.
Yeah, it was between the Swamp Chest and going into Turtle Rock that you were incredibly thorough in that. You were more thorough early on, as opposed to your opponent, who was kind of frantically searching for the Titan's Mitts, actually. I think he was very adamant about not going into pod without the bow.
Oh.
So he was kind of going through the overworld, looking for them.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense, but when you have 4 keys, you kind of need to go in pod.
There's got to be something, at least.
Yeah.
In Keysanity, you kind of have to accept the pod X number of dips.
Oh, it will always happen.
Awesome. Well, I don't think I have anything else. You played like a beast, like always, Ben.
Thank you.
I'm constantly impressed. You'd only... How many... Is this your... Just not many Keysanity matches? This is only... Have you done any matches at all besides these two?
No, I started playing Keysanity when I signed in for the tourney, which was one day. I mean, it was the last day possible to sign in.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really want to.
Yeah, I know you and Christos decided to join at the very end.
Yeah, we did. We are city.
You could have spared everyone.
Nah, it's Keysanity. We'll both lose. It's fine. We'll play against each other once again, and one will get wrecked. And...
Just knock Chris out for me.
I don't know. I'm sure he wants to.
Alright, well, GG's again, Ben. Great race. It was very, very entertaining to watch.
Thank you so much for commentaries and tracking. I'm gonna let you finish this. And yeah, thank you so much.
No, thank you. Have a good night, Ben.
Thank you.
Alright. So I think Caladryus is on his way up. He's gonna pilfer through Hookshot Cave real quick, find a bunch of burritos, compass, be really sad for a moment, realize he has to go to Turtle Rock. Meanwhile, we have Ridley taking out Armos.
Okay, Caladryus is checking the floating island.
Yeah,
again.
double checking. That's a place you don't want to accidentally forget a big key on. Especially before diving into a big dungeon like this. He will be very, very happy with finding the big key over on the right side, though. Doesn't have to delve too deep. Doesn't have to even make a choice on whether or not to steal the pokey key. Ridley is actually caught up a decent amount, though. If he heads
Yep.
to East Death Mountain here after this, he'll be right on Caladryus' tail. Yep, up he goes. Oop! Caladryus barely missing that Samaria block. I've done that many a time. Opting for cape strats in this room. I approve of that. There it is. Caladryus has entered go mode. He's out of here. Running his way to Mire. See ya, Turtle Rock. Back into Mire for Caladryus. Gonna be a quick little clear out. He's just gotta go over to Viddy. Silver arrow him to death. And with Ridley right behind him. Opting not to use his key to go around the right side, instead going to the left side to use the big key to go through the teleport. I actually don't know which way is faster.
I believe it's the left side.
I can see that.
Sadly, we don't foresee the swamp big chest.
Sorry, Tare. In our hearts, maybe Mafia did it. Caladryus making the fun mistake of forgetting that the switch was already down. Oopsies. Oh no! There we go, 3rd time's a charm. That's gonna release the anti-fairies out into the world. Oop! Can't bonk it! Ooh! Those fuzzies came out. Almost touched him. Touch Fuzzy, get dizzy. We have Ridley on his way. Right to get his Meyer Big Key. With Caladryus finishing up Vidi himself. Ooh, he's gotta be careful though. Oh, careful! Ah! Oh no! Oh,
Luckily, he had the red mail.
Luckily, he had the red mail. He just gave me a big ol' spook. Oh my goodness. He took that lightning like a champ.
Ooh, that's one big juicy banana.
Yeah?
Yeah, then screen.
Oh, I see it.
Well, Ridley is now going to finish up Maya.
I was gonna say something like, Tara, how do you know Ben's banana is juicy? I don't know, what makes a banana juicy?
I don't know, I just wanted to say it.
I gotta question these things!
Don't do it ever again.
Flurry. Never again. I have to know. They're important questions. Anyways, Caladryus going up to GT.
Yeah, but some questions should never be answered. Well, I believe Caladryus forgot that he is in light world.
Plot twist. Ganon's hanging out at the top of Hera now. Oh, and just getting completely dead rock blocked. Move! Alright, he barely squeezed by him. Alright. Caladryus going to the right dungeon this time. Ridley finishing off Vidi without taking lightning to the face.
Yep. The funniest thing about Ridley's lightning is that he can block arrows with it. Sounds weird, but he just can do it.
I wonder what makes Vidi able to summon electricity like that. Like, he's sitting in a puddle of goo, you think it would hurt him as well.
Hmm.
Then again, video game logic. Caladryus preemptively whipping out Bombos. Giving us a, oh no! He pressed the switch again, and then the Igor stood on it. Oh, did you want to press this? I'm just gonna stand right here. Anyways, like I was saying, Caladryus pulling out Bombos for the gauntlet. Maybe? Or not?
Hmm?
He pulled out Bombos, so I thought we were gonna see some Bombo strats.
Maybe for the...
Ice rooms.
yeah.
We're right here. Ridley already up at GT now. There's something very satisfying about making these enemies just burn.
Yeah, but it's slow.
It is very slow. I don't think I've ever used it, but watching them burn is satisfying.
But for newer players, it's probably faster.
Yeah, safer. Seeing some Silver Arrow strats from Caladryus. Taking out 2. Just have that last one. Oh, he's being a little shifty.
That land mauler simply doesn't want to die.
It doesn't. Now he does. He went right into that arrow. Mario takes those Wizrobes out pretty easily. I wonder if that's the strat they had in mind for these 2 rooms. I have to imagine it is. They're lined up too perfectly. Oh no! Getting bonked off the edge, so he's just gonna take a ride on the railing.
Ridley is slowly catching up to Caladryus.
Yeah, his gauntlet has been pretty smooth. We'll see how his Lambo 2 fight goes. Not needing to grab any keys since we had 2 coming in. Ooh, Caladryus has got to be careful! Ah! He's got a blue goo. Everything's fine. One more spike trap damage just for the road.
He could have refilled his health here in this room, but he didn't want to take the chance.
Moldorm trolling Caladryus once again. I think that's the 3rd time he's fallen off by Moldorm. He's just not working with him today. Come on, worm! Oh no! Moldorm is confirmed the hardest boss in this game.
He just wants to be left alone.
Yeah, he just wants to stay up there, mind his own business. There he goes, and he's done. getting a 20 rupee prize. Let's see how Caladryus handles this lovely Aga pattern. Meanwhile, Ridley's taking out Moldy too.
Also opening the Molten 2 chest.
Ben, the only one to have skipped it.
Yeah, there's really no point to open it in Keysanity.
There really isn't. Like, unless you're looking for butter for whatever reason. At least at this point. As Caladryus leaves Agatu, Ridley goes in. Ooh. Down goes Agatu. While Caladryus is slashing the heck out of the pig. Puts him into phase 3.
Yeah, making good use of the cape.
Yeah, when you have half magic, there's really no reason why you shouldn't use it. I even think he has another blue potion, possibly? So, I think worst case, he can use that for more magic and or health. See if he gets this torch glitch. Ooh, Ginnon's right on him. Oop. Yeah, you tell that wall. Ridley also making good use of the cape. Taking him into phase 3. And Caladryus hits that last arrow. I got kicked out of the the race channel, so I don't know what time he finished at, Ter.
Caladryus finished with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 15 minutes and 11 seconds.
I knew I could count on you. GG to Caladryus. Winning his match! Since unfortunately Mafia had to quit, so. GG's to him. Ridley finishing up the pig as well. And there he is.
Yep, RidleyDragon finished in 3rd place with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 15 minutes and 57 seconds.
We did it! Awesome. See if either of them want to come in for a quick interview. I think we should have more than enough time. For the time being, Thank you all for watching this race. It was lots of fun. Tare, thank you for commentating with me. Oh. Here we have RidleyDragon, GG.
Yeah, well, I only lost by 45 minutes to Ben, so I'll take that.
Yeah, no, 2 hours and 15 minutes is a great Keysanity time. You put up a fight.
I am just flabbergasted at Ben because I was literally like wandering through mire trying to find the key, but when he finished, I'm like, I don't even know how he did that.
He was very, very thorough early on. He got kind of everything overworldy out of the way, and then once it came to the mire key, he really just had 2 options.
Yeah, no, I played a high risk because I thought it was the only shot I had was to skip a bunch of chests and be right. It just didn't pan out.
Well, it's sometimes how the cookie crumbles. It's with Keysanity, it's hard.
Felt good about my my time though. Felt good about my execution, especially near the end.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, 215 is wonderful. It really is. But, I mean, did you end up going into? You did. You ended up beating Lamoas, correct?
No.
No, you didn't.
I did not.
Okay, so that's one thing you didn't do.
I opened a
that
couple
I
of
think all the
chests,
other.
and then I walked out.
Gotcha. Well, you got the important thing out of there, over in the big chest. Overall, so you feel good about it?
I feel good about it. I feel really good. I had no delusions that I was gonna win, because one of us is the 2-time champion.
It's you, right?
Yeah, it's me. I'm the 2-time champion.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I mean, being put up against Ben.
That's luck. That happens. We're gonna 1-1. Hopefully, face somebody that's a little more my speed.
I mean, you and Caladryus were actually pretty close.
Yeah, I feel like I think the difference there was I think I screwed up a little bit in Lambos where I took a couple of extra shots I didn't need to.
Well, I think the big thing was you were looking for the Titan's Mitt for a very long time. You were not going into pod, and that's where it was just waiting for you, and you were over there in the overworld looking for things, and I was like sending you little fuzzy messages to go to pod.
I don't love heading the pod without thinking that I can have a shot at finishing the dungeon, because that's probably the worst walk in the game outside of maybe Turner Rock.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. With Keysanity though, you kind of have to accept that you gotta dip it a couple times, and if you can't, then you win the lottery. No, overall it was a very entertaining race. I had fun. It was fun to commentate over. You did wonderful. It was very, very fun to watch.
Caladryus is waiting up in the setup room.
Pull him in here. Caladryus, good GG, good job.
Hello. Hello, hello.
How are you feeling?
Hello.
Oh,
My computer is talking to me. 1 second.
no problem.
This got delayed because of me. I turned my computer on at 12:30 and it goes, "Hi, we're doing a major update. This might take a while. It's gonna restart several times." Because Windows 10 is tremendous.
Gotta love those updates.
Okay, I think I'm fine.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
GG.
Thank you. I feel so bad for my opponent, though.
Oh, sometimes unfortunate things happen.
Yeah, it's too bad.
But you persevered and you finished the seed, so that's still good on you.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it? How do you think it went?
It went reasonably well. I finished in a similar time to Ridley. I don't compare myself to Ben because I like to feel good about myself.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
That guy's a beast.
it's unbelievable. Yeah, no, we win 215. That's nothing to be like upset about, and
Yeah.
that's a higher end of average.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about the time. So how was I doing versus Mafia when he DC'd? I felt like I was behind, or when his controller broke. I feel like I was behind.
I'll be honest, I can't quite remember. For the most part, everyone was kind of trailing. I think actually he was behind you, because I made a mention of how it was going in a clockwise direction of people following in each other's steps.
Ah,
I think you were a little bit ahead.
because I went up to Death Mountain first, and then I had to go back to Zora, go back to Tower of Hera.
Yeah, there was that. No, he DC'd pretty early on, so it's kind of hard to tell. But I do believe you were.
Yeah, I remember I just got my
slightly ahead.
Power Glove from Basement Hera.
Yeah, I can't remember the exact spot where the controller broke. Let's talk about those Moldorm fights for a moment.
Oh god. He's called
You were
Troldom for a reason.
Yeah, you were getting bounced around like none other. He got his revenge too.
He did
Killed
not
him the
like
first
me.
Time. No, he did not.
That goes a bunch of different ways for me sometimes. Today he was nice to me. He kind of just went in the circle over and over again for both fights, and I just didn't kill him.
No, he took
Lucky
Xander
you.
out on Caladryus then.
Yeah, more than enough.
Yeah, he just. There was one time where, in the first Moldorm fight, Caladryus jumped down and immediately got bodied into the hole. Goes back up, jumps down onto his face, gets bonked back up to the top. Just-
He sent his dead rocks to avenge me as well.
That too, yep. You got dead rock blocked. Luckily, the Meyer Big Key was hanging out pretty early on in Turtle Rock, so that dip didn't take too long.
Yeah, oh, I was so glad when I found it.
I can imagine.
Oh, I was not. Yeah, I was not happy going to Turtle Rock and going. Please don't be on Sarshala. That's what I don't want.
Oh, I was
Oh,
thinking
that
the
would
very
be
same
That's
thing.
all I was thinking. It's like it's gonna be like the furthest place possible to be Sarshala.
Or worse, like the Swamp Palace Big Key, Big Chest, because I would definitely check
Oh,
that
yeah.
after Sasrala.
Yeah, that's the last place you want to go, is to dive back in. Everyone, that was a possibility for all three of you. So Tara was over there, secretly wishing for it.
Of
Actually,
course.
not so secretly. So it was a lot of fun. I said this to Ben, but the seed seemed relatively straightforward-ish. Would you agree?
Yeah. It was a slow start, but after that, yeah.
This is a seed I would introduce to somebody who's brand new to Keysanity because it's kind of got a good. It's not obnoxious. It's kind of got a good mix of the non-linearity that makes Keysanity interesting.
Yeah, it got a bit of the troll in it, and for the rest, it's a pretty nice seed actually. Besides that Meyer Bicky, I did not have to worry about my keys at all.
Yeah, I mean, the Meyer Big Key, but otherwise, you got everyone got all the small keys that they needed. Pod keys weren't too much of a trouble or a thought.
Yeah,
Obviously,
Pod Bicky and Pod as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Although,
was. Oh boy, that was an experience.
I can't remember which one of you. Someone decided to hammer jump. Was it you,
Me.
Caladryus?
Me.
That was me, yeah.
Yeah, you. Well, you decided. Did you both do it?
I hammer yumped ahead of time. I got the 2 chests. I mirrored out. But the rest of the dungeon got the big key, kind of sighed and hammer yumped again to go
Yeah.
get the chest.
Oh
Okay, so you
god,
both did that then.
it's terrible. I always full clear what I can before I hammer jump, and from the top since it's easier.
Oh, so it was Ridley. Okay.
No, I had been trying all morning to get that right, and I finally to get it twice in a race with very few drops was pretty nice.
There you
Nice.
go. That's a win.
Always good when that trick succeeds.
I have yet to pull it off, so
I forgot
you have that on me.
thought about that. Okay.
All right. Well, unless you two have anything else you'd like to say, I think we can wrap this up.
Well,
Thank
thanks
you.
for the commentary.
Everybody, the trackers, commentators.
Yeah, what he said.
Thank you for racing. Like I said, entertaining to watch. Thank you very, very much.
Ah.
All right. You have a good night.
Same to you.
Very much.
And I'll see you for the next round.
All right. Again, I would like to thank Tare for joining me on commentary. It was a lot of fun. It was an honor. He spoke way more than me.
What?
Thank you to our lovely trackers. We have B-Links and Hippo. Be sure to give them some love as well. And I think with that, we're all finished. It was lots of fun. Thank you all for watching. Have a lovely rest of your night. I think in about an hour on this channel, we have another race between Zelga Disan and Dark Shadows 59. And it's a quad. And we have the OK Guy and Math Girl. Speed Gaming 4 has another race coming up in about 2 hours. We have lots of races. Lots of stuff coming up. Lots of fun. But I think with that, we're going to wrap this up. Have a good night, everyone.